we're moving right along now. We actually asked our viewers to submit their questions to our experts on today's show and give you some access to them because they know a lot. So let's start with one for you, Claire. This is what Patricia asked.
Hey Cityline, this is Patricia from London, big fan. I have a question for Claire. It's about avocados. I just want to know how long do they last? Do I keep them in the fridge? Do I keep them out? Just please let me know. Thanks.
So that's a great question. Avocados don't actually ripen in the fridge. They only ripen at room temperature. And so you buy them, maybe they're rock hard. Then you can just leave them on the counter until they're that perfect ripeness. A little bit yielding, but not caving in. At that point, you can transfer them to the fridge and they'll last another 2 or 3 days at perfect ripeness. Now, once you've cut into an avocado, you probably want to use the whole thing within 24 hours. But otherwise, if you've got an avocado in the fridge, it'll stay ripe for a couple of days.
Now that is a good answer to that question because people are insane for their avocados. Thank you, Claire. This next one is for you, Bill. Let's take a listen.
Hi, Bill. My name is Madeline. I have COVID hair. I have all these different shades of red in my hair because I've tried all these hair solutions. And guess what? It's not working. Have a look. What can I do, Bill? Thanks.
Great question, Madeline. So what you've got is what we call hot roots. So the least evasive thing that I want you to try first is find a shampoo and conditioner that will negate the red tones. It'll be a shampoo and conditioner for brunettes that will say to get rid of unwanted red tones, okay? It's going to be an ash base. You can check your salon to see if they're retailing. A lot of salons now are allowed to retail product at least. Go to your favorite online retailer and try that first. If that doesn't work, you can try a semi-permanent color, and I really want to stress semi-permanent color. That means on the box, it will say 12 to 24 shampoos, okay? There's no peroxide, there's no ammonia. And what you want to do is you want to get a medium ash brown, okay? You could even go for a light ash brown if you're a little bit worried. Ash is green, which will negate the red in your hair, and it will just even out all those weird red hot tones that you've got now. And then I'm going to ask you to just wait for us to be back in business. Good luck. I hope that answered your question.
Oh, a lot of us on pause right now, Bill. Thank you for that answer. All right, Bahar, you're up. Here is a question for you from Yanita.
Hi, Bahar. So now that it seems like summertime has finally decided to join us, do you have some tips and tricks for some great humidity-proof looks so that I don't look like a hot mess back here in the sunshine?
I do have some definite tips and tricks for you. First thing I like to do to keep it simple for upkeep is actually do a monochromatic makeup look so that the same color I'm using on my lips and my cheeks, I would be using on my eyes. And in finding that product, I also look for matte formulations. That's very important when it comes to excessive humidity from the outside. So as opposed to when I'm always harping about dewy and glowy, in this situation, you want to look for something that has a matte finish or says that it's matte on the container. And then when it comes to lashes, brows, look for strong hold formulations. So a waterproof mascara is a definite must here. And then also a brow setting gel. So something that has a proper strong hold to keep your brows in place so that when the heat from the outside starts to affect it, it's not going to shift around. And then last, if you're just deigning and exciting enough to actually go and wear a foundation, great. Look for an oil-free formula or a water-based formula. It will actually state it on. That's going to help, hopefully, the smears and the smudges and the face actually sliding down. And then the icing on this beautiful humidity-proof makeup cake is find yourself a really good makeup setting spray. This is going to ensure that all of the effort and all the work that you've put in is going to actually be locked into place when you stand outside in that crazy humidity that, fingers crossed, is going to come really soon.
We curse it, but we love it. Thank you, Bahar. Last but of course not least, a question for you, Janice. This is from Nola.
Hi, Cityline at Home viewers. Today my question is related to distressing jeans. Now I'm in my room, found me a pair of 90s style baggy cut jeans, and I want to distress them to get ready for summer 2020. But honestly, how much is too much? Here are the jeans.
Thanks for your question, and congrats for upcycling from your current closet. That's super smart. It's just a great way to go. Couple of things you absolutely can do is the bottom hem around the bottom of your jeans. You can cut that off, that nice clean, stitching, cut it off, cut into it a little bit with some tweezers and let it fray a bit. That's a great one because that's just where we're seeing things going, the trend. And then even a little bit around the pocket detail up here, because you want it to look like it's well worn, that detail. The rest of it is where you got to be careful. So you want to wear it in where it already be worn. So around your knees, but it is really like, I'll tear up my knees because that's where I naturally will bend when I'm moving on my jeans. But then I'm not doing too much up around my thighs. Absolutely not. Because it's kind of like we're not like 18. I even find it uncomfortable looking at my daughter when she has like the ripped jeans way up here. So go with the knees. That's a good place because that would naturally happen. Go with the pockets, just where that seam detail is. Cut off the hem on the bottom and you're going to be totally good to go for the summer.
Oh, Mama, I agree with you there. Distressed, but it's like there's got to be a limit. Thank you so much for all of your answers, experts.